Adam from Primetime Guitar here. Today we're going to be looking at the major pentatonic shapes. We're going to be kind of doing a new lesson series where 1 week we show you the shapes of a scale that we're looking at, and then the following one we're going to be doing a lesson on a lick for each one of the scales that we just showed you. So hopefully that'll give you enough time to get the shapes underneath your fingers so that by the second week, when we're going into the licks, you can kind of understand how it's built more and already know where your fingers go and stuff like that. But after that being said, we can hop right into this lesson and I'll see you there. So starting this lesson off, we are going to be starting with pattern 2 C major, which might seem a little silly because why wouldn't we start with pattern 1? Basically, we're going to find the lowest pattern shape that we have, which you guys might not know yet, but that's kind of the point of this lesson. And it's going to start down here on this C. Basically for this, we're going to try to play these patterns without hitting open notes. So you could actually play pattern 1 right here. It's your cowboy C shape. But just for the purpose of this, we're going to do the pattern 2 where you don't have any open strings. But getting right into that, it's going to start with your middle finger on 3, and key on 5 on the A string, followed by 2-5 on the next 2 strings, the D and G, followed by 3-5 on the next 2 strings, the B and E. Alright, back down from there. Alright, so that's our root. Down on the low E string, there is 2 more notes of it, and that's going to be 5-3. So going through the whole shape. Perfect. On to the next shape. The next pattern is going to be pattern 3. You may know this already because it is that very common minor pentatonic shape. We're basically just starting on a different note that sort of makes it major. What we're going to do is take our pinky and have that on the 8th fret of the low E string, followed by 5-7 on the next 3 strings. So on the A, D, and G, it's 5-7, followed by on the B string, it's going to be 5-8, and that same 5-8 on the E string. So going back down. And when you get to that point, there's one more note down on the low E string. That's going to be the 5th fret, the A. So when you hit that, the root note down on the E, it's... So the whole scale is going to be... On to the next one. So this will be pattern 4. We're going to start on that same C that we were just at, but with our index finger, followed by a 10 on that same string, the low E, followed by 7-10 on the next string, and 7-10 on this next string, the D as well, followed by 7-9 on the G, followed by 8-10 on the next 2 strings, the B and the high E. So going down from there. And we already start as low as we're going to go right there, so no other notes. So the whole scale itself is going to sound like... On to the next. So this is going to be pattern 5, C major pentatonic. We're going to start on the 10th fret of the D string. From there we're going to use our pinky to hit the 12th fret on the same string, followed by 9-12 on the G, followed by 10-13 on the next string, and then after that we're going to do 10-12 on the high E string. So back down it's... And as you guessed, there's a couple more strings that we haven't touched yet, so we're going to go back down those as well. Those are going to be the same shape. It's going to be 12-10 on the A and 12-10 on the low E. So that's our root going down. Whole scale. And for that one, it definitely is okay to switch your fingers around. I know with your pinky and middle finger isn't the most fun, so index and third is totally fine. All right, and we're on to the last scale. All right, we are down to our last pattern for the day. It's pattern 1, C major pentatonic. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense as to why I had to start with pattern 2 earlier. We're going to start with our pinky on 15th fret of A, followed by 12-14 on the D and G strings, followed by 13-15 on the B, and then 12-15 on the high E. So going back down, it's going to be, and then some more notes that we have from the root note, the 15 on the A, we're going to go down to the 12 on the A string, followed by the 15 and 12 on the low E. All together, that's going to sound like. Perfect. So that's all the scales we're looking at today. All right, that's pretty much it for the lesson today. Hopefully that made sense and you've got something to practice for the next week. Like I said earlier, we will be doing a video next week that'll have a lick for each one of those patterns. That really helped me to see kind of how they work a lot more and see what's coming from that, so it's not just, playing right up and down the scale or anything like that. So trust me, it is a good idea to practice these alone for a little while and then check something out after that. But that's pretty much it for that. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the social media deals. We're posting something somewhere every day, so you can let us know how we're doing and stay up to date. But yeah, I'm Adam. Thanks for watching.